everyone, and welcome to Bubble Bunny Tarot. This month we're going to be focusing on your April monthly reading. So I hope your guys' March month went well. We're going to be doing it like usual, where we'll be pulling on the past, the present, and the future. But this time, instead of doing it how we normally do, I'm only going to pull one card from the Crystal Oracle and the Hedge Oracle. And then I'll be pulling from another deck to see what your overall energies for this month are going to be. And that's how we'll do the general energies for at least this month. We're trying it out. If it works, we'll keep it. And if not, well, we'll just go back to the same old next month. But yeah, so before I begin, let me just put up a list of really important dates that are going on in April that you should be mindful of, because these energies will be continually influencing you throughout April. So that's something to just keep in mind when you are watching your readings. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let's get into it, guys. Hi Cancer, and welcome to your reading for the month of April 2023. As usual, we will get started with the Zodiac dice. These are just meant to be as like extra confirmation or a dessert, so if a sign pops up that doesn't really resonate with you, then don't pay too much attention. So yeah, we'll get started. Okay. So, first, you have yourself, Cancer, showing up strongly. And then you also have fellow water sign Pisces showing up. Oh, shit, there we go. And then last but not least, you have Taurus. Okay, and we'll be using the Little Animal deck, otherwise known as the Mini Wild Unknown deck, to draw on your past. So what's going on in Cancer's most recent past for the month of April 2023? Also, I hope you guys had a good month of March. I know the times right now are not challenging, but they're transitioning, mostly because of the spring equinox. So ideally it's the real beginning of the year, and yeah, hopefully y'all have been doing well with that energy. My goodness, can I please get a card for Cancer for the month of April 2023? Oh goodness, sorry. Okay, universe, that was way too many cards that spilled on the floor. Can I just get one at a time, please? Okay. Can I get another card, please? And then, as usual, we will be drawing from the bottom of the deck to formulate your advice pile, which we will have a look at later. So I'll put these guys off to the side. We'll be using the Witch's deck to draw upon your present. So what's going on? Cancer's present. The month of April 2023. And then we'll be using the Tarot of the Divine for future. So what's going on in Cancer's future for the month of 2023? get one more, please? Okay, and so I'll put these guys aside for now. And we'll be using our good old Rider-Waite deck to get a pull on what your thoughts and feelings are for this month. Okay. Sorry. What are your thoughts and feelings for the month of April 2023? Oh my goodness. Cancer, what are your thoughts and feelings for the month of 2023? Okay, then that card flew out, so let me just pick it up and pick it up. There we go. Okay, so with this all set and ready, I'm going to now do your overall energies. We're going to be doing the overall energies a little bit different this time. We will be taking one from the Crystal deck, one from the Hedge deck, and then one from the Monsoon Tarot deck, and all three of those will be your overall energy. So, what's the overall energy for Cancer during the month of April 2023? Okay. Is the overall energy for Cancer, month of April 2023? And then last but not least, overall energy. Okay, so we'll shift these over to the side for now, and then we'll delve into your past, present, and future. So, for your past, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, and then the Two of Cups. Okay. So for some reason when I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles, I'm getting like the World energy. So this may be indicative that you are closing out a cycle, and this cycle has to do with whatever this Tower moment that you've been experiencing. Because of the Two of Cups here, I'm inclined that it has something to do with like a relationship. This could be romantic, it could be platonic, or it could even be like familial. So something involving like a relationship that just like didn't work out, and so now you are closing that cycle and you are moving on to a new one. And now that the foundation has crumbled, you are starting over again. So you're starting to plant new seeds. But let's look at your present to maybe help clarify the situation a little bit. So I'll put these guys up here. Okay, so for your present, we have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, so this is kind of reiterating what I've said previously. So you're walking away from a situation represented by the Eight of Cups within your past. And with the Six of Cups here, I see this as maybe, you know, this relationship might have been some sort of childhood friend, or it could be, you know, a relationship that you've had for a while, or somebody that you've been giving the water from your cup to for a while, and that's why it was so sudden when you needed to cut off the relationship, or you know, the relationship needed to end in order for you to move on to better things, more or less. And so we can see that as a result from walking away, though, from whatever relationship this is. You do have the Ten of Cups. I don't know why I wanted to say Ten of Pentacles, but that energy could also apply here too. So maybe you are focusing on things like your legacy and your own satisfaction, so your own emotional satisfaction, and bettering yourself as well, because there is a couple here and they do have children, so obviously children can be representative of having a legacy. But let's look at the future cards a little bit more. So let's see. The first card that you have is the Four of Wands. Okay. Then you have the Four of Cups. It came in reverse, but we'll flip it around. And then we have the Three of Wands. It came up in reverse, but we'll flip it. And also, I'm sorry if you hear any weird noises coming from outside. I really do apologize for that. So it looks like at the moment you are walking away from something into a brand new opportunity. So like I said with the Ace of Pentacles, because you are planting your seeds during the month of April, it's like a new cycle is starting over. So like the Ace of Pentacles, the round pentacle reminds me of the World card. You're starting a new cycle, and within this new cycle, if this is about some sort of relationship, there is going to be an opportunity in front of you to move forward and have a happy relationship, but you might not see it at first. So, and it doesn't have to be a relationship. This could also be like a career opportunity or a job opportunity that like comes up, and you know, maybe you might not think it's all that, but it's a little better than where you are currently at in the job that you do have. But once you move into that job, it's so much better for you. And with the Three of Wands over here too, there's some sort of planning here as well, which I'm getting from the Three of Wands and this Ten of Cups energy, or like I said earlier, my Freudian slip, the Ten of Pentacles energy. So there is a focus on you kind of like getting your life together a little bit during this time. Maybe not necessarily focusing too much on relationships, and that might be why the Four of Cups appears, because you are diverting your attention somewhere else, even though maybe you should be giving that area of your life like a little bit more attention. And yeah, that's pretty much what I see. The other thing of note is that there are a lot of like cups energy here, so there definitely is a lot of like water energy that needs to flow. So the only thing that I would say was remember not to keep your emotions stagnant. So remember, standing water often breeds disease, and you need water to really flow. And you see the water here in the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Cups over here, the Two of Cups, and even kind of like this Three of Wands. I know she's technically like up in the air, but the way that these strokes are almost remind me of like an ocean. So like she's flying above an ocean. And yeah, let's have a look. So I'm going to clear the table and have a look at what your thoughts and feelings are for the month of April. These guys. Also, I feel like a lot of signs are experiencing like tower moments from March into April. So that residual energy is there. So it's nothing to be super alarmed about. It's just like a phenomenon that's just like happening with the collective as well. Okay, so in your thoughts and feelings, the first card that we have is Justice. It came up in reverse, but we'll flip it. Then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, and then the Knight of Swords. Okay, yeah. So looking at these cards, you definitely see that there is some justice that will be done to this past situation that you're moving away from. So the universe is providing you with a much better opportunity, an opportunity that is going to be more emotionally fulfilling. But because of this Knight of Swords situation, I feel like at first you're going to get some sort of offer, and this offer you might think might be coming in too hot, or they might be trying to pressure you, but you don't necessarily mind it. Like, you get this feeling with the Knight of Cups because they're facing each other. I see you as like maybe this Knight, like a mixture of this Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords energies, where you're not necessarily like you're ready to take a leap, some sort of leap of faith, and you're willing to move forward with what the universe is offering you. So either this person, you know, maybe moving forward with an offer and people are like, whoa, isn't that like a little bit too fast or whatever? But you might be like, no, like I think that we are compatible because of like this, and this, and we're just gonna try it out and see how it goes. That's like kind of the energy that I'm getting. It's just like trying things out. But let's get a little bit more clarity with the advice cards. So I'm seeing the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords as a mixture of both your energy and another person's energy that may be coming in. So let's have a look at this. So the first card that you have is the Five of Pentacles. Then you have the Wheel of the Year, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Next you have the Six of Swords, which came up in reverse, but we'll flip it. And then last but not least, you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, and then I just want to make a note, you have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. So there is some sort of like evolution that I'm seeing going on. But in general, with the advice cards, it's just referring to this situation that you're moving on from. Because as a Six of Swords, they're in a river and it has choppy waters, but they're moving towards waters that are a lot more calmer, that are a lot more beneficial for them. So you're really leaving behind this feeling of like hopelessness from this last situation. And especially with the Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of the Year, the Wheel of Fortune in this one, the wheel is about to turn in your favor, is what's coming up in my mind. So even though you may have been feeling like some sort of hopelessness, the winds of change are very much active, and you shouldn't be alarmed by that. And during this time, you should be embracing the energy of the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups has a cover on her lid, and with the Queen of Cups, not everybody has access to her cup. She is in control of who wants to pour into her cup and who can take out of her cup. And so I feel like you need to embody more of this energy rather than or at least like keeping this energy in balance with the Knight of Cups, because it's all about, you know, like give and take in this next situation that you are coming across. So there are eager people that might take advantage of you because you're more on the emotional side, or you're kind. I often connect like being more emotional, being more empathetic to kindness. But ultimately you have to be the person to recognize who is taking advantage of you or not. So I feel like this is very much in connection with that Knight of Cups energy, where you have to consider your offers. And maybe too, that might be a warning against this Knight of Swords to not necessarily jump into things so quickly, even though you may want to, because you just want to like move on and move forward. Take some time in consideration to who has access to your energy. But yeah, so let's clear this. And we will have a look at your overall energies, just to kind of summarize everything up. Okay, so the first card that you have is the Seven of Earth. It came up in reverse, but we'll flip it. And the Seven of Pentacles is usually, it's a card where a man is tending to his garden, and he's waiting for these seeds to blossom or bloom. But this also symbolizes like working on the self. And so I feel like this is going to be a really big energy coming into April. So working on yourself, figuring out the things that you do and do not want, especially in relation to this relationship or situation that you've had to move on from. I feel like that's going to be very important and really vital. So next you have chicory, which means to sustain. And I just want to make a note that there's a lot of blue here. There's the blue on the flower, the blue on the back of this card, the blue on this card. There's even blue here in like the warehouse. It's like a grayish blue. And then there's blue on the sword in the justice card. But let's have a look at chicory in the Hedge Witch field guide. I'm only going to pick out like a couple of things that really stand out to me that I feel like would be helpful for you. So chicory is an example of how one organism can sustain others. It can be thought of as in relation to a person's role in a community. You may not always have the best skill set, the right answer, or the resources to share, but we can all contribute and support those around us. The Six of Pentacles in the Tarot deck speaks to charity, community giving, and the need to sustain one another. Therefore, that's why it's connected to chicory. So like I said, I feel like this is really in connection to the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So you have a lot to offer, but there's no shame in being able to establish boundaries to who actually needs what you can offer. So don't let people take advantage of you, but if you do feel willing to help, ensure that you are helping those who truly need it, or opening yourself up to a relationship where people genuinely want to have like a real connection, if that makes sense. And then for your last card, you have golden or gold sheen obsidian. So that's personal power, spiritual manifestation, earth healing, and new experiences. So that directly ties into the Wheel of Fortune, that world energy. But also, now that I'm seeing the gold from here, my eyes directly went towards the crown on top of this individual's head here. So maybe you are stepping into your power during the month of April. And especially because of the personal power that you have over here. So it's like you're understanding how you can balance the things in your life. And because you are able to do that, you're going to be so much happier. But yeah, that's really all I see for your reading, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there is something that really resonated with you. Remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I wish you the best of luck during the month of April, and I'll see you later.